E te atua ka harawa anei mātou hei whakamoimiti, hei whakawhetati ki a koe mauria mai o aroa, hei manaki hei tiaki I tēnei kaupapa mō tēnei rā, ko hikaraiti hoki tū mātou kai whakaora, āmene. Tēnā rā tātou katoa.
Waikato Wellbeing project is a powerful tool developed especially by and for the Waikato. It's 17 smart targets around the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
I am so thrilled to see the Waikato region take on this concept and this idea of a Waikato Wellbeing project.
There's a lot of action in the Waikato, a lot of movement for change, and this is taking a systems approach to do things differently to get a different result. Well, at the moment we're developing the goals, so we're building on existing research using the expertise in the region to develop a menu of smart targets, potential targets for each of the Sustainable Development Goals, which will then stress test through an economist and then take to our communities.
The reality of modern living is that we all get focused in on our particular goal, our particular target, our particular work stream, our particular view. What is great about the Sustainable Development Goals and the Wellness Project for the Waikato region is we're determining what is of most importance for all of us in terms of our overall well-being in this region. So that's where I think this project in particular is a critical one for us to work on.
Today I'm facilitating one of our subject matter expert workshops for the Waikato Wellbeing project for community. We're taking a design thinking approach where we are utilising the insights and knowledge of our local experts who are working across a range of different activities within our region.
I'd also argue that the wellbeing approach is the only way to address the big challenges that confront us. If you think about issues like climate change, like inequality, like the future of work and the massive technological disruption that we're facing, like homelessness, like mental health, they can only be dealt with by bringing all of our partners together.
I think the Waikato has a good history of working together. I think that's one of our characteristics and our strengths, and that's partly where this project has come from.
It's really great to be able to hear other people's thoughts and ideas for the future of the Waikato. We're a massive region with heaps of assets, heaps of potential, and I think this room is full of people that can really help Waikato reach that potential, I guess.
We're going to use technology and take it to all the corners of the region to get some feedback from our communities about how they feel and think about these targets, and then in October to launch them to the region and plan for phase 2. Phase 2 is where we take the Waikato Wellbeing project and turn it into the Waikato Wellbeing Promise.
I'm really glad that the next stage of this process is around consulting communities, because I think that communities hold a lot of knowledge about what their issues are and what works for them.
In a nutshell, the Waikato Wellbeing Project is really an awesome opportunity for us as Waikato Tainui to give voice to our 5-year plan, to our what we're going to be concentrating on for the next 5 years and what we see are indicators of well-being for our tribal membership, and find some mates, find some good mates that we can work alongside and put some pressure on specific points that we think will make collective impact.
Ko au te awa, ko te awa ko au. I am the river and the river is me. Therefore, unless our environment is in a good, sound and well position, we can't be.
Yeah, I think that the Waikato Wellbeing Project is really exciting for the Waikato region because it brings together economic development, environmental issues that are really important to us, especially as we're moving into challenges around climate change and especially looking at the well-being of our people from a holistic point of view.
And so for me, that's why the Waikato Wellbeing Project is so important, because it is that grassroots driving of what is well-being, how do we measure it, what are the indicators, and what are the projects and the areas that we need to invest. So I am just absolutely delighted.
I've seen it work elsewhere, but I don't believe this kind of project has been rolled out in New Zealand before. I hope that this will be the first step in an iterative process where we achieve these goals together, we work together, we find a way of changing the system so that we're not having to fix problems at the bottom. We really want to look at abundance rather than protection of things that are already broken.
I strongly believe that
By working together as a united force, all key stakeholders and shareholders of our community and the people and the environment that we live in is a philosophy that is founded now, that'll be long-standing in the future, and I believe it is the only way to work in partnership and collaboration for the greater good of the people, the assets and the taonga that we live in.
Ko tahi te kōwhao o te ngira e kuhana ai te miro mā, te miro pango, me te miro whiro. Kia mau ki te aroha te ture me te whakapono. There's one eye of the needle through which the white, red and the black threads pass. Hold strong to love, law and faith. Work together for the aspirations of the next generation and next generation.